spiritual gifts are, of course, shepherding was one of my spiritual gifts, top spiritual gift. Then evangelism, which actually surprised me when I realized evangelism was one of my spiritual gifts initially, but it does make sense now. Giving was a spiritual gift, and I forget the other one, but those were like the top three, was shepherding, evangelism, and then giving. And I realized these things when I was in seminary. There was a spiritual gift test that we actually took together. And by taking the spiritual gift test, I realized that those were my top three spiritual gifts. In fact, a little side note, because when I was doing the test and I was writing all the answers in and then adding up all the numbers, evangelism was so high that I thought maybe I was going to the wrong area of ministry until I got to the shepherding and it had beat evangelism by like 1 point. So I was a little nervous for a minute, but it all worked out. God had a plan.
Makes sense. It makes sense. My spiritual gifts are discernment, teaching, and I too realized that in seminary, taking the same spiritual gifts test, discernment was one. I was so appreciative how they defined it and how they presented the gift of discernment, because I didn't know what that was. I just knew what I would feel and what I would experience, but I didn't have a word for it. So, and then teaching. I love teaching. I do.
You missed one.
I did?
Yeah.
Encourager?
No. Need some help.
I do.
Sexy. Sexy. For a long time, if you go to Kingdom Life, you know that the spiritual gift that I always wish I had was I wish I could sing. I just have always thought, as a preacher, if I could also sing, that could be
That's
spiritual.
a talent. Prophecy would be a great one.
That would be cool.
That would be a cool one, being able to speak.
Yeah. Maybe say to somebody, God has told me all that you did wrong will come back on you.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Color purple. Yeah, because discernment and prophecy are different. But
They are.
because I can discern something and tell somebody, hey, you're feeling like this, and this is what I discern. But to be able to say, hey, God told me to tell you.
Yes. That would be awesome.
That's scary. Ooh.
That is scary because you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be wrong.
No.